Hello. I didn't see you all the way down here. I've got my camera a little bit lower today, for what we're going to be getting into in just a moment. But yeah, happy Monday. I just want to make this very clear. This is a cream soda. I actually am a huge fan of root beer, but they didn't have any at the grocery store, so I'm drinking IBC cream soda. I don't drink beer. I felt like that was very important for me to specify right at the start of this stream. Because otherwise I may have been getting some questions about it. But anyway, yes, hello. Hello, hello, hello. I have a lot of dice, okay? Look at this. This is my dice bag. And then there's a bunch of these containers which have, like, the metal dice in it. Here's a little pouch right here with more dice. There's a lot of dice in this bag right here. Yeah. This bad boy, I can't even close it. It's filled to the brim. It would help if I didn't have all these other containers in it, but you know what? I like all the cool stuff that my dice comes with. So I've got this. So I thought, like 20 minutes ago, before this stream started, before I started streaming, I was like, you know, I could, you know, go work on my map, do something productive or something like that. But really, what fits the ideal of someone who plays D&D more than beating boredom by making a tower of dice? You know? Just gotta have, like, that giant, like, above my head tower. So, I'm gonna start stacking dice fairly soon, but I think it's very important, because I'm not just aiming to stack dice tonight, right? No, I want something to accomplish, a goal, a milestone. So, and in order for it to be official, Oh, we're back, I think. Hold on. Man, that's fun. Right at the beginning of the stream. A few minutes in, and I'm already being disconnected. I don't appreciate being interrupted like that. I really don't. But we're back. I'm here again. God, wow. Man, that's fun. Hopefully that's the last time that happens tonight. And if it is, that's great, because I haven't even gotten started yet. So that's okay. Now, rules, guidelines. You know, in order for this to be official, in order for it to be legitimate, I need to have, you know, a set of rules. Sort of a standard for how I'm going to stack these dice. Now, I have right here a set of dice. There's some metal dice in this container right here. And your standard set of dice, you have 7 different dice, right? You have your d20, your 12, your 10, 8, 4, 6, and the 10-sided d100. Now, if we're aiming for a record, right, this d4 is not going to cut it. There isn't anything I'm going to be able to stack on top of that. So she's out, unfortunately. That leaves me with these 6 that are remaining in our standard set of dice. Now, I have many, many, many sets of dice, which means I have many combinations of these 6 dice that I have as a set. However, when you're playing D&D, these are the dice that you have on hand. So these are the dice I should be stacking. So when I'm stacking dice, I will need to stack these 6 before I can move on to the next 6. So, no duplicates. I'm not going to make a tower of just D6s up to the ceiling. That would be any fun whatsoever. So yes, that is the rule that I'm setting for myself. So we have those. And of course, I don't want to leave poor little D4 right here out of the equation. I think it's only fair that she gets to be involved as well. You know, we don't want to leave her out. So, the rule that I'm going to set for myself is that no amount of dice that I've stacked will be considered a legitimate achievement until I have crowned it with a d4. That means that I can set a d4 on top, and then take it back off, and, you know, that'll legitimize up to that point. But anything without a d4 does not count that I knock down. Now, it won't be any fun if I just put the d4 on top every time. So, we're not going to do that. We'll see. I'll see how far I can get. I'm going to start in a second, move my camera down so that way you can see where I'm starting, but I have to be very careful because the platform I'm working on actually moves. I have, okay, I'll show you. You won't be able to see my face very well anymore, but move you down to like right there. So here's some space. So this little piece of my desk can slide in and out. So it's not the best place to work with stacking dice, but it's what I'm doing. Hello. I'm still here, don't worry. So yes, professional dice stacking. Now I have a combination of plastic dice and metal dice. I think it makes the most sense to start with the metal dice. I think strategically that would make a lot of sense. So we're going to do that. However, since I only get to crown with one singular d4, I'm going to choose one to be the special crown. And I think I'm going to go with this set. This bad boy right here. So this is going to be it. My first set of dice, and it's going to be the very crown of the achievement that I'm going to accomplish tonight. Which I'm sure will be great and grand, and I won't ever spill my dice all over the floor and have to spend 10 minutes picking it all up. That's not going to happen tonight. That's just not how tonight is going to go, okay? Now, we have a choice here. We have a decision, and that decision is very important. It is, which dice do you start with? Do you start with the broad d12? With fairly large sizes, a pretty stable piece. Or, perhaps, you start with the d6, the most stable, the less likely to tip. A strong foundation, to be sure. Or perhaps the d20, the roundest of the dice, however, it'll be the heaviest. It's an interesting choice. I think I'm going to start with the 12. The sort of in-between to start. We'll go 12, 6, and then 20. I know it's a bold move. I know it is. But we're already 3 high. I think this is some incredible epic music to come along with this activity as well. So, now we get to the more precarious ones. We have the 10, the 100, and the d8. Right? Now, I am going to do something maybe a little bit crazy. We're going to go 10, 8, and 100. And there we go. Our first set of dice has been stacked upwards. We're making great progress. It's time to open up the next set of metal dice that I have. A quite fine set. Sort of this brown copper type of metal that you can see here. If I hold it a bit closer. The camera's not going to focus. Oh, it will focus. Would you look at that? A very nice set that I enjoy. I got this set for Christmas. Now, we're going to start again with the 12. It'll be a combination of balance and precision with stability. And the next set of dice. Now, it's very important. You can't simply have your dice be stacked willy-nilly. They have to be stacked thinking about the future. It's like chess. You have to think 10, 15, 20 moves ahead of where you are now. Every possibility has to be taken into account. It's very important to examine, to make sure that your dice are actually sitting as straight as possible. Because think we have many, many, many more dice to come with. It's thinking about the future. Thinking about the future generations of what to come. They need a strong foundation. They need a strong foundation of technology, social progress, advancements of every kind in order to improve the world that our children will live in. This is what stacking dice is all about. If you have instability, all you're doing is making it harder for the future generations. And we're already down. I got about 8 dice in, but thank you. So that didn't work. We didn't have a good enough foundation. Our ancestors let us down. It's all their fault, not ours. You can't blame the second set of dice when the first are the ones that really let us down, even though they were perfectly fine. But they were fine at the expense of their children. And that is unacceptable. Now, if you've ever gone to a professional dice stacking tournament, which exists, you'll know that normally you work under the pressure of time. Cool looking dice. Thank you. They are very awesome dice. Wait until we get to the plastic ones. You know, when I'm like 30 dice in. Not that I've accomplished anything yet, because nothing counts until you top it with that D4. Okay. We're making progress. I'm up to 9 dice. It's time to move into the double digits. Once again, left with the options of the D10, the 108. Are these dice heavy? They are metal dice. For dice, I'd say they're heavy. But they'll be even heavier once they're compressed under the pressure of 100 other dice. It'll actually increase stability. 10. Well. Now I've lost one. Hold on. Did I lose one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, what did I lose? 100. Where'd she go? Hello? Oh, crap. This was kind of inevitable, wasn't it? Hello? I got hair in my mouth. Give me a second. I'm going down. Where in the world did it go? It's not under the chair. I swear, it just rolled. Hold on. 1 second. Hold on. I think this will give me some light under here. Okay. I've got, wow, I swear I saw, like, the direction it went, but it just, like, disappeared. Man, this sucks. I need another swig. Okay. I mean, I need, like, a dice-catching net or something like that. But wow, it's just kind of gone, isn't it? I need to go in even deeper, huh? My headphone cord doesn't really allow for me to search very efficiently. Hold on. I actually have no idea where that went. Okay, I'm not thinking creatively enough. Maybe it went farther than expected. I'm gonna leave the light here. Back here. No. What did she run up to? Get out of your chair. Does anyone else see my dice? Okay, it fell here, and it went down. And it could have gone in any direction, right? I thought I saw the direction it went in, but I must have been wrong. No? Well, that's okay. It is... Oh! Would you look at that? It was in the seat of my chair the entire time. We're back. A minor setback, but that's okay. It's time to start again. I've never listened to this music before. It's very interesting. It's supposed to be steampunk music mix. Anyway. Back to square one. It's all about learning from your mistakes. I think Einstein said that once. And there's no one smarter than him. Now, one thing very important to think about is with many of these dice, you're working with triangular sides. Such as with the D20, the 10, the 100, and the 8. Now, triangles are the most stable architectural shape out of any shape known to man. Not a single better shape has been invented thus far. since the invention of the triangle. I don't know where, Ladovec, you heard such a thing, but I would very much appreciate rumors not to be spread in my name, slander. My lawyers will be in contact with you very soon. So, be looking out for that. I'll see you in court. Now, moving on. We're back up to 6. The first set. The one that tried to run away on me. Now, before we move forward, I am going to verify the integrity of this set of dice. We don't want just any foundation. It's very important with my very steady hands, as you can see here. Not moving whatsoever. Very steady, see? Can't really. Yeah, very, very steady hands. Not moving. Look at how still it is. I would make an excellent surgeon. Save many, many lives. It's very unfortunate that's not the route I've decided to take in my life. But you know, there is valor to be gained by being a professional dice stacker as well. Now, it seems that there's an issue with the 6. Okay, we're good. Hands of Thor, chiseled and strong and still. That is incredible. And you should seriously consider putting all of your life's resources into learning to be a professional dice stacker. You could be a hero among heroes. A god among gods. Lying. Slander and lying in my chat? You must understand, this is a place of only love and support in terms of the stacking of dice. I will not accept anything else. A critical moment, surpassed with success. We are once again to the milestone of 9. I have not set a record, but I will right now. 10 dice. It has been established with the crowning of the D4. But we need to go even further. This is not an acceptable level to stop at. So the crown will be forsaken. We're going to move even further. We need to replace the crown with a new 10. And I will carefully place the D4 atop the D20. And we are now at 10 dice. 49 dice in 1 minute. Don't worry. In a couple, maybe by the end of the stream, I will simply be able to turn over this bag of dice and beat that record. In mere seconds. However, in the process of learning to stack dice, precision comes first, and then speed. Ooh. Ooh. Another critical moment. And I dropped it. Okay. We are now to 11 dice. The final piece of the set that'll set us to 12. The D10 atop the D100. Boom. 12 dice. And we will establish it with the crown. $13 dice. Flawlessly executed. However, it seems that a gust of wind has sabotaged me. A shame, really. But I will not be underestimated. However, I have to. Okay. Oh, there's one in my. They're in my chair again. Okay. I'm still missing D10. Okay. I have to find D10. Time for another dice search. Is Brandon in chat? He's probably at work. I wish he was in chat, but he hasn't been in my chat for like weeks. All he does is freaking work at a grocery store. Yes. I don't even think he's online. A shame. I keep telling him he should quit his job and just like set up a DeviantArt account. You know, and live off of that. 10 minutes. I think that's the default. Yeah, he could just draw furry art on DeviantArt or something like that. Make a lot of money, yeah. A lot more than he's making at a grocery store. But, I don't think he would be suited for this. The hardened hands of a digital artist would never have the needed precision or authority that the hands of the delicate hands of a dice stacker have. It would actually be very interesting to hold a dice stacking competition. Whenever I thought of this idea 20 minutes before I started streaming, I was like, hey, you know, I do, like, weird one-shots and stuff. What if I, like, did this? Like, what if I just had, like, a bunch of people be like, okay, point your camera at your desk, pull out all of your dice, you've got 5 minutes, let's see how much you can do. Set, like, a few ground rules. Then the types of dice that you can stack. I think this might be my most stable build yet, actually. I'm feeling very confident about this one. Oh. Hold on, we have some sliding going on. It's all about patience. You need to take the time to reevaluate and readjust every single piece of the foundation. What if you borrow someone else's dice? I mean, as long as it's being stacked. As long as it reaches for the stars. We won't need rockets to go to the moon once I'm done. No, I think the D8's the wrong play here. We want the D100. The mighty, underestimated, and underused die. Hardly ever used. But yeah, you can definitely borrow someone else's dice. I mean, as long as they're regulation, then that'd be fine. That would be absolutely A-okay. We're back up to 12. D8s and D10s wouldn't be used in your structure? Well, unfortunately, there's the standard 6 plus the D4 in a regular set of dice. I think it would be very important to make sure that you maintain the integrity of keeping those sets together. Because otherwise, if there's no order, if there's no rules in the way that you stack your dice, then anyone could stack a bunch of the same die, however they want. Okay, so we're on to set number 3 now of the metal dice. I'm once again going to start with the D12. Okay. I didn't lose any this time. I should probably stack them a little bit closer to the, a little bit farther away from the edge of. Okay. Third new set. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to go away for a moment. It's a fresh start. I think what we need to do this time is every die needs to be stacked high number up. Only the best rolls can bring you to victory. Hands of steel. Hands of iron. Forged in a volcano. Only hands like these. This music's not bad. I really need to spend more time finding more music I can use on my streams. Actually, I think there was someone that told me about like a website or a playlist or something like that. Wait a second. You're not, I need the 100 up on you. That's the only way I can rely on you. There we go. We've got the fanciful number 8. And the bold, yet handsome, number 10. Comfy beats? Maybe? I'm not really sure. Is it like a bunch of royalty-free stuff? Because that would be pretty dope. Because, man, like, YouTube is super hard. Like, when I upload these to YouTube, YouTube will, like, immediately be like, nope, sorry, we're running ads and giving all the money to someone else. But I'm also worried about, like, a Twitch DMCA. I'll have to check that out. Comfy beats? Okay, let me write that down. Notes. I'll check it out. Okay. Once again to set number 2. Another 12. Ooh. Okay. I need to go back and check each and every die. Make sure that it is perfectly aligned with the utmost of integrity. Okay. I think there's an issue here. The D8. I've made a rookie mistake. Now, with the dice with the triangular sides, most people would think, oh, you know, we've got a triangle and a triangle, why not line them up? But actually, although you would think that more surface area touching surface area would be ideal, inverting the triangles into each other will actually create the most stable combination of dice. Stacking dice is basically a form of engineering. The highest and most challenging form of any sort of science or maths that you may be studying. Stacking dice really has to do with the epitome of knowledge and the greatest of powers. One can only obtain access to the heavens through the stacking of dice by creating a ladder to none other than God himself. And upon climbing upon your dice to the gates of heaven and rolling 3 critical successes in a row, can those golden gates be opened to the mere living mortal, obtained not in death, but in life. Man, I'm really going hard with this, huh? Maybe going a little bit overboard. Got a little bit too... Alright, it's time to get serious. Now, what you're about to see here is it's important. This is not something that you should try at home. It's very dangerous, and many professional dice stackers have been basically taken out of the sport for the rest of their lives due to the injuries they sustained. So, watch carefully, but remember, like I said, do not attempt to recreate what you're about to see at home. I am a professional. I have been practicing for essentially my entire life. From my first of birthdays, a mere baby, I had already stacked upon the building blocks of life to reach heights thought unattainable. But no matter. We have reached once again our foundation, our base 6. Our magical 12, 6, 20, 10, 8, and 100. It's time to begin the pattern anew, another cycle. Like the cycle of the seasons. Or the cycle of life. A simple reincarnation of the dice. Where one may die and be reborn, and then die again and be reborn. To simply tumble back down to the earth. Only to struggle to pull yourself back up again. Desperately clawing for the skies. It is inevitable, though. Gravity is an inevitable force, and it pulls us all down every day. Every second. Every moment of our lives. It is pulling us down. Dragging us back to the earth. Forcing us to start over again and again and again. And we're up to 12. For the second time tonight. The third set of dice will be revealed. This is a very critical moment. We are reaching new peaks, new heights tonight. This silver die, hardened in the legendary forge of a star, pulled from its core to have the simple fate of being the 13th die in this stack. And the star holds strong. You know, stars aren't so different than us. They too undergo the cycle of life. Simply a large conglomerate of matter, pushed and pressured into a bright burning furnace to burn for billions and billions of years before eventually reaching the end of their energy, under the forces of their own gravity. Exploding into a supernova, spreading what once was their own body into the cosmos. And one day, through those very same forces that caused them to die, to be pulled together and reformed into a brand new young star. But the stars themselves Very unfortunate, but there are heights that only those, such as our own, can reach. Things may get rough. They may look hard. Gravity may feel like a greater force than usual, or maybe that it's unfairly strong against you than other people. But still, we must try. Try not to let those forces pull us down. And if we fall, sometimes we don't, but if we do, we must stand back up. Okay. This will be number 15. If I can get it to stay. With nay but one hand. A 1 set upon a 6. The 20 looking up to the stars. And we've done it! Now, I think it's important to celebrate this milestone, to establish it with our crown, to make it official. Oh, man. I really get careless with those d4s, huh? Well, time for another rain check of my dice to see if I've lost any. Let's see. What are we missing? 6, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so one of these. Crown's the cop-out. You gotta stack stuff on top of the crown. I don't think that's possible. Ah, here it is. But, I mean, I can try. Here, let me get my 6. I don't think it's gonna happen. Okay. Well, the base 7. The crown on top. As requested, I will attempt to balance this D12 on top of a D4. Let's see. I am going to rely on the 4. I feel that the 4 will be the best. Well, that's okay. We can try again. Actually, for the sake of learning... Oh, come on. No need to be rushed. For the sake of learning, I'm going to use a plastic die next. Alright, actually, I think I'm gonna go with 8. This is going to be very difficult. But it's okay. The human species does not advance by backing down from a challenge so easily. Tonight, history must be made. It's not something done by choice, but something done by necessity. We must progress for the sake of our own survival. Now, could there be a better number? Perhaps we should go with the humble 1. Hmm. Man, I can't even keep my sync together. Where'd that go? Wait. Yeah. Here it is. It's incredible that I haven't actually lost any dice yet. Oh, man. Actually, I need some water. Okay. Let's try again. Let's change the tone a little bit. I don't feel like I'm being very inspirational anyway. I don't know, let's just do like just chill. Everyone doing good today? Having a good day? Enjoying your Monday, the death of end of your weekend, but I hope so. I think it's a very common sentiment that I don't find Mondays to be a very enjoyable day. But hey, I had a good night last night. I actually got to play D&D, believe it or not, like spontaneously out of the blue with some people that live in the same building as me. That's pretty cool. I really didn't expect that to happen. And yeah, maybe I'll get to play more D&D. I think that's all I could ever really ask for. The D20 of the wrong choice. I need something with balance, of course. The D8 is not going to cut it. The 10 as well. Actually, maybe I should do a D4 upon a D4. Might work best. So, the other night, I had a very interesting experience while I was sleeping, actually. It's never happened to me before, but basically what happened, it was actually kind of a scary experience that happened. So, the other night I was sleeping, in bed. I guess I went to bed in a weird position. I don't know. I always like tossing and turning for a bit. Not really having trouble sleeping, but maybe having trouble falling asleep. I don't really remember. Anyway, that's not what's important to the story. I wake up. Look at the clock. I had been asleep for like 2 hours or something like that, and I noticed something, strange when I wake up, and there's like my head. I'm like sleeping on something like that's kind of cold, like not cold like ice or anything like that, but just like a bit chilly. And I thought it was kind of weird. So I sat up in my bed, you know, um, and whatever this thing had been under my head, uh, sort of like fell into my lap from behind my head. I sat up and it like carried and fell into my lap, and I was really really confused. So I reached out with my left hand and grabbed it, and it turned out to be my right arm that I had been sleeping on. And the thing that scared me is when I grabbed my right arm, I didn't feel anything. Like it was like how like whenever you say like a body part has gone numb or gone asleep, like it is numb and it doesn't have like you can't feel things, but it has like the feeling of numbness, like that whole pins and needles kind of thing. This didn't even have that. There was just no feeling. I couldn't move it. It was just like dead. And I was like, well, okay, my right arm is just in my lap. I can't move it. And when I grabbed it, it was, very cold for an arm, my arm. which surprised me. I was not okay with it, but I mean, really, what ended up happening was I had slept on it wrong, pinched, a nerve, and then it went numb for like the 2 hours that I've been sleeping. So like, once I sat up, after a few seconds, the feeling came back. I got like the pin and needles rushing up my arms and into my fingertips, and the feeling all came back. And then my arm was fine, like it's perfectly fine. But that was kind of like, yeah, I didn't really realize that that could happen. That I could just completely, sleep on my arm wrong, and then that happens. I really didn't like it. I had trouble going back to sleep after that. But when I woke up the next morning, I looked it up to see, like, hey, is this okay? Like, I wasn't gonna lose my arm or anything, right? It was fine. No big deal. It happens. Found out though that because it was like whenever it happened, I was like, man, I must have like somehow cut off all the circulation into my arm, and it just like wasn't getting any blood or anything. Which is kind of a ridiculous thought. It was just a pinched nerve. That's what I found when I looked it up. But apparently, like when that happens, if you fall asleep wrong and you're pinching it or something like that, like you'll wake up after a couple hours because obviously you don't want to stay like that. But apparently, I've read there's a name for it. It's like Saturday night something, some kind of effect where basically the same thing except what you drank a bunch the night before. It's really drunk. So whenever you sleep on it wrong, you don't wake up, and then you end up pinching the nerve like all night until you wake up for however long you sleep. And then you could have like numbness for like days or weeks even, which is pretty scary. So that's why you shouldn't get blackout drunk and then sleep in a really weird position. That might happen, I guess, according to an article I read on the internet. I guess. I don't remember the source for this, actually. I realize that the integrity of this, I can't really verify it. But that's okay. I mean, this is just a Twitch stream. You shouldn't come here for medical advice. Not to me, at least. If there is a Twitch stream that, like, exists to provide people medical advice, it seems like a huge liability and a very terrible idea. That is not going to be what I'm going to do. I'll just stick with playing D&D every week. Speaking of D&D, one shot this Thursday as usual. If you want to play, let me know. I'm looking for players. I have a lot of ideas, a lot more than I expected. I figured at this point I would have run out, but no. I still have a lot of ideas. Had another idea today, had one yesterday. Wrote them down. They're in my idea book. It's cool stuff I can do. Like, yeah. And then, I was on Twitter today, because, I do stuff over there, I guess. And I saw someone had like tens of thousands of followers. Some big person that actually has like a following, at least like a much bigger following compared to me. And they're like, "Hey, wouldn't it be cool if I streamed one-shots every week?" And I didn't respond to the tweet. I didn't interact with it. I don't even remember who it was that posted it. I didn't know who it was when I saw the tweet. I didn't recognize the person. I just saw they had a lot of followers, and I was like, hey, that's kind of my thing. I mean, I'd appreciate it if you didn't do that, because, I mean, it's, like, kind of part of the thing that I do is I run a one-shot every week, and I have new people on, and that's what they were talking about is, having different guests every week, and it's kind of my thing. And it's like, well, looks like I have to do a lot more to stand out, because, Jesus Christ, I did not realize there were this many people getting into, like, the D&D creator sphere right now. And so, of course, to be innovative and stand out, I'm stacking dice on a Twitch stream on a Monday evening. Playing, Steampunk Music Mix Epic. That's all the title that I can see from here. So I honestly don't know what else you could possibly want. I think people just haven't heard about me yet. Once they do, and they see my incredible dice stacking skills, my unforgettable commentary, unbeatable sense of humor, and my ability to drone on about the other night when I fell asleep on my arm, and my arm fell asleep. Are you not entertained? Exactly, exactly. Like, so you're not entertained. So you're gonna go to someone else that's doing the exact same thing as I am. But they're better, because they've been, they're an established person that's been doing it for longer. No, I had an original idea, and because I had an original idea on the internet, I'm the only one that's allowed to do it. Nobody else. Not another soul. It's patented. I'll be sending my army of lawyers in that individual's direction once I find out who they are again, because I didn't save the tweet. But once I do, I won't need to stream anymore because I'll have all the money from the lawsuit, and that's all I need to sustain myself the rest of my life. So I'll basically have the idea, won't use it, just have, legal rights to it, and then won't let anyone else use it, so it'll just die. No one will be able to do it. No more one-shots. At least not streamed. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna try the D4s on top of each other. Although I'm not very confident. I guess my follower goal is kind of in the way. You know what? Let's just like, I'll just hide the follower goal for now, so that's not in the way. It's fine. Okay. I'll, if I actually get this, I'll do like a big old zoom in on it or something like that. So you can see it. But for now, we're just here chilling. I don't know about you, but I'm very entertained. This is the most fun I've had all day. I haven't really done anything else today except for like go to my classes, but I had to do a bit of work. I'll probably have to do more. I'll probably have to do homework after I'm done streaming tonight, but I don't know. I think this is kind of important. Well, I'm starting to question if D4 was the right choice. Let's try something else. I'll go back to the 12. I'll try it with this. We'll say I'm very happy. Last night when I got to play D&D, it was cool because it was 2 other people that I was playing with, and I was, DMing, as I always do. And they, like, neither of them had played D&D before, and I was like, oh, well, because they just wanted to, like, try making the characters, and I was like, why not take them out for a test run, Because I was like, I have a lot of content. When I started this channel, it was supposed to be, teach people to play D&D. Session is going to be unhinged. Oh, I didn't know you were in a campaign. That's cool. What's going on in it? We got... Oh, God. Nice. Yeah, I didn't even know you were playing. What kind of character do you have? I'm sure that the alcohol will make it much more fun for everyone involved, though. College of Whispers bard? I'm not sure if I'm familiar with the College of Whispers. Is that... I don't know what that is. Is that like a Tasha's thing? An alcoholic satyr. That's amazing. I love that. Let me get... here, I got a pencil right here. You gaslight people? Awesome. That sounds like a really fun character to play. Actually, I think I might remember you telling me a little bit about this before. I don't know why, but I remember you telling me about a character you're using to gaslight people. Like, that's what stuck. That's probably what we talked about. Hmm. And I really want to, like, it would be so cool if I could accomplish that. That's the one? Yeah. Gaslighting alcoholic satyr. I bet your, the flow section in your character sheet is very thorough. I would imagine. Man, this is difficult. Like, I'd really like to be able to do this. To be able to put another die on top of a d4, you know how freaking cool that would be to actually pull that off? That would be awesome. Okay. Let's see, if not the d12... I haven't tried a 20 yet. I mean, a 20 is probably not going to work, but... I don't know, maybe it'll be easier, since the sides are smaller, it'll be easier to bounce it on the center. I don't think that really makes sense, but... Like, I feel like in the 8 is my best. Your mistake in starting this challenge at ground level instead of on top of a mountain is impossible to overlook. You'll never get as high as possible this way. I mean, how do you know I'm not on top of a mountain? You don't know that. You have no idea what elevation I'm at right now. I could be sitting in my office, hold on. What is the tallest building in the world? On the top floor of, the Burj Khalifa, which is, in Dubai. I'm in Dubai right now, yes. You have a guy in every mountain? Well, I'm not on a mountain, actually. I'm in Dubai, at the top of their, skyscraper right now. Thank you for believing me. Okay. I need to get in close for this one. It's all about the angle you're approaching from. Shoot. An interesting die stacking technique. Well, right now I'm just trying to get a die on top of a d4. So, hanging up the chair with me first. That way I can, it's the best way to make sure that my d20 is level atop the point of my d4. You've missed some very valuable dice stacking advice earlier in the stream. And, try to do it with my eyes closed. Well, I think if I'm gonna pull this off, I should do it with my eyes open first. And once I've done that once, I should be able to do it with my eyes closed every time. Can I watch the VOD? It's going to be a very interesting VOD. Yeah. But I'm gonna save it anyway. Gotta have my, gotta have this to be one of those things I can look back on in, like, a week. I don't know. I can't imagine myself being, like, too far in the future, so... It's kind of, the future's kind of scary. So we'll just stick with a week from now. It's about as far ahead as I'll go. This position is starting to put some strain on my arms. It's not very comfortable. I gotta be honest. I just looked up at myself. It's just my head and my arms. That's it. I've got no body. It's just this is it. This is all you need to stack dice. You just need two very steady hands and two eyes. So you have depth perception. Alright, I'm coming back up. Ah. Oh man. I need a stretch. Gotta keep limber. Okay. We'll come back to the D4. That'll be a project for another day. Let's return to what I intended for tonight. And that's the tallest tower. Let's see, is my music still playing? No, it's not. There we go. Yes, YouTube, I am still listening. I would appreciate if you didn't pause my music. No, I don't want to pay for your premium service either. You want to pay for my premium service, though. You know what I mean. I wish I didn't say the things that I say sometimes. I'll pay in D4. OnlyFans? What's that? I actually haven't heard of it. I'll have to check it out if it's a promising medium for content. Then maybe I can post some stuff on there, though. But only if it's worth my time. Also, I'll only accept payment in D4s as long as they're stacked on top of each other. So, and my price is 5, so good luck. You haven't heard of OnlyFans? I'm joking. I have definitely heard of OnlyFans. In all seriousness. D4 stacked. The you can climb up there to check and pick up the payment anytime. You're like, well, I'm already up here, so I mean, if you stack them up here, I'll be here. I'm already waiting for you to arrive and stack those D4s, so go for it. Yeah, you're basically delivering them to me directly, so that would be awesome. Ooh, this one's not it doesn't like that. Okay, you're gonna have to sit tight, D20. On the spike, didn't you see me class by your window a minute ago? No, I don't think I did. I think I have my blinds down, actually. I don't like climbers peering in. They disrupt my work. Gotta keep out all that sand. But yeah, just set them up on top of the like the radio antenna up on the building, and I'll go grab it after the stream. I'll go grab those D4s. Well, all right. Again, I'm like so tempted to go back into my I don't even know if I should call it motivational, whatever nonsense I was spouting before about like death and cycles and seasons and stars and all that other stuff. Yeah, sand. I mean, I grew up near the beach, so you know, I know all about that struggle with sand. The worst part about going to the beach is, like, leaving, because then you're just covered in sand, and, like, you can go in the ocean and, like, rinse off, but then you have to walk back, and then you're still, like, you just get sandy again, and then you, like, get in your car, and then you get sand all in your car, and then you have to clean your car just because you went to the beach. The worst. Me and Anakin Skywalker would be best friends? Why do you say that? Did Anakin Skywalker grow up near the beach? Didn't he grow up? No. Where did Anakin Skywalker grow up? I don't remember. Why would we be best friends? I'm very curious to know. What's my record before? I think I made it... I crowned a 16, and then it fell. Desert? I didn't say I liked sand. Or wait, he grew up in the desert? Oh yeah, he did. Duh. I wouldn't want to live in the desert. At least with the beach, there's like the ocean. I like the ocean's nice. I eat sand? I don't know where you got that idea. I feel like you're coming in here with slander again. This is gonna be a very easy lawsuit, Ladovec. Wherever it's filled with sand, it comes out of the ocean. I don't live near the ocean anymore. I did once. Wait, I'm confused. I think it's close to the ocean. Well, I mean, maybe in horizontal distance, but in terms of altitude, you gotta take that into consideration. And I'm not sitting on like the second story or anything like that. I'm like a mile in the sky. Know what I'm talking to a true DM when he can pull that bullshit out in a heartbeat. That's all I've been doing for the past hour of streaming. It's bullshitting. So, welcome to the stream. Man, it's so weird having my camera this low, but you gotta see the dice, I guess. Alright, here we go, once again. I mean, you should have heard me talking about, oh man, the tournaments. The tournaments are gonna be wild, dude. Those things are gonna be on fire. I'm gonna get in, like, world-renowned people. Like, the best of the best to come build a dice gate. I could actually try that. That could be really interesting. I'll give that a shot. Yeah, I'm going to be hosting professional dice stacking tournaments on my channel. I've decided. I'm completely changing direction to go to the dice stacking esports scene. No more one-shots, no more D&D, just dice. Stacking and falling over and over again. That's it. We're going this side. Let's see. I have no idea how to build a dice gate, but we're gonna figure this out. Imagine epic rage quits throwing metal dice at each other. It would be incredible. See, it's like, some of my, like, before I started streaming back in September of last year, and there are many, like, oh my god, everything is falling apart. There are many, like, life goals I have that I could only accomplish by streaming. And one of those life goals, I think I just decided this actually, is to be on livestream fails. But I don't think I've failed enough, I guess? What am I missing? 12, the 10. Okay, where did the 10 go? Oh, well, we're on another search for dice again. Build a bigger tower and then destroy it by accident? I don't know if that'll be funny enough for livestream fails. I don't know, is there like a business email? Is there someone I can contact and be like, hey, can you just, like, get me in this? Oh, there it is. All the way underneath. Yeah, I really had to dig for that one. Implying even half of the top posts on livestream fails are funny. I mean, yeah, but if if I'm gonna be on livestream fails, I want it to be a good clip, you know? It's gotta be a good clip, or else people aren't gonna wanna... Like, if they don't think that's funny, they're not gonna think I'm funny, and that's just not good. That's not right at all. Completely unacceptable. With all the nonsense I spelt there, I mean, there's gonna be at least, like, one funny good thing in it, right? I'm actually starting to think these metal dice are not as good as stacking, because they have, like, the indents around the numbers. Can't work with impossible standards like good. Impossible standards are the only ones I set for myself. There's a couple other dreams I have too. Like going even a little bit further, I want to be canceled. I guess on Twitter, because that's usually where it happens. I don't know what for, like I don't want to do something terrible and make people not like me, but I'd like to be canceled one day. You know, like, I think that's really a sign of success. Like, I want the Bravin is over party trending on Twitter, like, globally. Like, millions of people talking about how I'm canceled. Not even knowing why. Maybe there'll be a reason. Maybe for why? Because I don't know. It's just something I want, you know? Like, how many people get canceled? It's a very exclusive list. There's certain, like, requirements you have to meet in order to be canceled. Yeah, I want the Bravenism. And then, like, once I'm canceled, then I can be canceled, and then it'll pass, and it doesn't have to change anything. I mean, maybe it'll be terrible. Maybe like, I'll accidentally say something terrible. Like, maybe in a few years I'll turn out to be, like, a horrible racist bigot or something like that. I'm not planning on that. I just want to be canceled, but... What a weird thing, huh? Like, I don't want to be a bad person. I try to be a good person, but... You know, cancel me for... You can't cancel me for being a good person. That's no fun. Okay, I'm gonna try a different strategy. I'm gonna see if I can do this with the plastic dice, because honestly I think that'll be easier. They're a bit flatter. I'm gonna cancel you for pretending to be in the... What, who said I'm pretending? Also, canceling someone for dishonesty is kind of boring, because, like, then everyone gets canceled. Okay. I'm retiring the metal dice for now. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, a little bit. Alright. I've got to sort out some sets. Alright, so... Alright, and then there's one more goal I have. And it's kind of terrible. It's probably the worst, like, streaming goal that I aspire to do. Because it's like, really, like, I don't really worry too much about, like, numbers and stuff, like, with my social medias, because, like, before I started streaming, I didn't really do much social media, so I kind of find it kind of, like, exhausting, you know? Talking about, like, trying to reach milestones for followers and subscribers and likes and retweets and all that stuff. So I just try to make good stuff. But anyway, you know, there's this popular show that's streamed on Twitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What am I missing here? A 10. Okay. There's a popular show streamed on Twitch. There's a channel called The Austin Show. And I don't know if you've heard of it or not. But it's basically like, the host of it streams, like, Twitch game shows and things like that. Sort of like Some of it is like reality TV type stuff, kind of. Not really. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, there's a show that he does called Love or Host. And basically, it's like The Bachelor. I haven't watched The Bachelor at all, but I know it's a popular show. It's basically like that, except with Twitch. So, essentially, there will be one person, either male or female. They do both. And then there'll be like 10 or 11 or 12 other people. Oh, there's a bunch of people watching now when I'm talking about this. That are the candidates. And the candidates are basically like going for the main person's heart. It's supposed to be like a dating kind of thing. Because like The Bachelor is like, there's different candidates going for like the guy that want to be like in a relationship with him. Something like that. Except this show is like completely 100% for clout. Like everyone there goes in and does it because it gets them a lot of viewers. So the catch, because it's not like they're not only there for the relationship. The catch is that each of like the contestants before the show chose either love or host. If they chose love and they win, then by the end, like the two people get to be in a happy relationship and go happily ever after, blah blah blah. You know, like the boring ending. If they chose host, on the other hand, then the main person, like the guy, if like it was like a guy and 10 girls, if the girl chose host at the end, then she's like, she wins. The guy doesn't win. He loses, and he sucks, and he's terrible, and no one likes him anymore. And then the girl gets to be hosted by like the 20,000 streamers. This is old news. I'm explaining because some people don't know what it is. Anyway. Yeah. I went through a phase, like, last year. It was like my, what do you call it? It was like people that watch The Bachelor. Like that. Something a terrible... Oh, no, absolutely. It's a mess. It's basically just drama and people looking for views. But I found it really fascinating when I watched it. Because it's basically like it's like a game show, but not nearly as like official or like well planned out. Like it's very kind of like on the fly and stuff just kind of happens because it's just like, hey, let's drag these 12 people. You're like in this thing now. Yeah, go for it. And then like every 20 minutes or something like that, the main guy or girl has to eliminate one of the contestants. So they kind of get dwindled down, and then it ends up being like a 4-hour episode. So yeah. I don't know, maybe one day, there's like, I think there's an email that you can email to like apply for it. I don't think they would let me on right now. I probably don't have, see that's the one thing I do have to worry about numbers. I probably don't have enough Twitch followers for them to be like, no, they're not worth coming on the show. They're not nearly popular enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah. I thought that I was missing one. But yeah, would not be good for me personally, professionally, like in any manner whatsoever. Like nothing good can come out of that. Okay. So I have 2 stacks, and I need to figure out how to do like an archway. I think I'll put D6s on top. It'll give me like the most surface area to work with. Probably should have just used the D6s in the stack, but you know, we're just adding more. Oh! I think I lost one? Yep. Alright. But yes, absolutely. 100% probably a terrible idea for me to do. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't, like, get involved with, like, the drama end of Twitch. But, I mean, I guess you gotta stand out somehow. I don't know if they've had any, D&D streamers on there yet, but maybe I'll be the first. Pretty sure they've had VTubers on there. That's another, actually, that's another goal I have. I forgot about that. There is one more goal I have. I want a VTuber on my stream. Just to play with. Like, even if just once. Maybe if just, maybe just once. Or maybe more than once, who knows. One day when I finally, I have too many of those, do a campaign. Okay. In time? Hopefully. There's definitely a lot of VTubers. Big and small. So, I haven't asked one yet, so maybe I just need to ask one. Maybe I'll try that. Like... And I don't think, I don't think I would be the first person to play D&D with a VTuber. I definitely wouldn't be the first person to play D&D with a VTuber. Just a dream, just a goal. Some of the things I want to accomplish. You're not going to get anywhere if you don't have goals. You can actually grab this die. Man, I did not expect to go down this road in conversation tonight. Not that I had any plan whatsoever for what I was going to talk about. It wasn't going to be VTubers and drama shows and Twitch clout. Me sitting here with double-digit followers acting like I have any right to, like, set what ambitious goals like this. What if your dreams were killed? I don't think that's possible. How would my dreams be killed? I think the only way that could happen is if, well, I mean, if they stopped doing the show, then I wouldn't be able to do that. But I think that'd be okay. Like, if they just stopped doing the show, I'd be like, well, oh well, I was too late. The VTuber one, I mean, like, there's tons of VTubers, and there's new ones doing their debuts all the time, so unless the world ran out of VTubers, like, there's not, like, a time limit on when I can have a VTuber to play D&D with. So I don't really see how my dreams could be killed. Also, like, I'm not gonna run out of time to get cancelled. Cancel culture isn't gonna suddenly end overnight. What was the other... Didn't I have another dream? I don't remember. Was that all of them? Did I cover all of the ones and talk about how they can't possibly be killed? I mean, in reality, like, in all seriousness, I don't want to get involved. Like, even though it definitely sounds like it, I'm not looking to get involved in, like, a bunch of drama or anything like that. That's not at all what I want. I mean, it sounds like I'm probably lying right now, because that's all I've talked about between getting canceled and going on, like, the most dramatic show on Twitch. Okay, so what I'm thinking, if I just, like, edge this over a little bit, and edge this over a little bit, not like that. Ah, shoot. Okay, let's try this again. Oh. If there's some way you think that my dreams could be destroyed, let me know, because I'd love to create a contingency plan to ensure that is not what happens. I guess. Probably be okay. Like, if none of these, like, there's like, I think a pretty good chance none of those things will ever happen. Like, I'm not gonna do something intentionally to get canceled, so unless I do something stupid, which I'm gonna try to avoid, then I'm probably not gonna get canceled. And I don't think I'll, like, there's a good chance I won't get canceled just by asking. That's not really getting canceled, is it? So, that might not happen. And then, I don't know, maybe, like, this streaming thing won't work out. Keep trying, I believe. I'll keep doing my best. Unfortunately, I don't think, You know what, actually, what I need to do is I need to find, like, another streamer. Like, someone who really doesn't like me. What I need, since, like, I don't want to be a bad person, I need someone else to be the bad person. That doesn't sound good at all. That does not sound... Never mind. I don't like this idea anymore. I was thinking of, like, a toxic canceling, but I don't think, like, canceling is kind of a toxic thing to begin with, one way or another. I need streamer beef. But, I mean, like, that sounds like a good idea, but how do I have streamer beef without, like, it being drama? You know? Because I don't like drama. I mean, it's inevitable sometimes. Especially, like, online. Like, I've never had to deal with online drama before because it's happened in the short few months I've been streaming. I think it's drama, but piss off one of the biggest streamers. That would be an incredible idea to get a lot of followers and probably build a very toxic community on my stream. Because the thing is, like, even if you say something, like, terrible to get, like, canceled or something like that, there's still gonna be people that agree with whatever you said. And then they'll, like, back behind you, and then, you know. I really appreciate the support. Ironically, support is the opposite of what I need to accomplish this goal. But it means a lot nonetheless. Oh yeah. Ladovec, I can just piss them off by breathing, I guess. I don't know. I mean, like, if I somehow became, like, successful, like, very successful on Twitter, or not on Twitter, on Twitch, then, like, people would, like, because people don't like people that are successful just because they're successful. But I don't think I can get canceled by being just successful. I don't know. Maybe I'll just aim for the VTuber thing for now. I don't know. You know what I need to do? If I actually want to play with a VTuber, I need to find some VTubers that I think will actually play D&D with me and then just, like, follow them on Twitter. That's all I need to do. I haven't done that. And I expect to, like, communicate with them when I don't even follow them on, like, social media or have any way to get in touch with them. Throw a puppy at a baby? See, I'd have to do that and also record it. And then upload it onto the internet and be like, hey, this is a good thing I did. Except, see, if I did that, then, like, the puppy would probably end up playing with the baby, and then it would be, like, really adorable or something like that. Like, I feel like that would accidentally end up being, like, a really nice thing. Here's how I get cancelled. Actually, now that I think of it, I do have a story. I have thrown a child before. Make a bunch of nice things and let people... fake a bunch of nice things and pretend like they were good. That sounds, like something I don't want to do, actually. But yeah, when... I actually don't remember this because I was too young at the time. But my mom has told me this story, where apparently at some point in my childhood. I have a little sister who is like 7 years younger than me, so she's a lot smaller than I am. And then I have another sister who's 2 years younger than me. And so me and my younger sister were playing with like the baby one. I want to get canceled. Don't want to do anything to get canceled over. Yeah, it's kind of a predicament, isn't it? You're starting to realize my my struggle with this goal. So yeah, I was playing with my two sisters, and basically we were in like the living room of our house, and we had like a beanbag on the other side of the room. And so me and my sister would take like my baby sister and just like throw her across the room into the beanbag. It was like up against the wall, so if we missed, we'd just like have thrown this baby child of it. Like she was like a toddler, maybe like 3 years old or something like that. We thought it was really funny and fun, and she didn't end up getting hurt. But then like my mom came in and was like, "No, you're not throwing my baby child against or into like a beanbag." Right up against, like, it was a very dangerous thing to do. Unfortunately, we didn't hurt her. Just kind of like one of those dumb things that you don't realize is dumb because you're too young, I guess. Sounds like you had enough siblings to expendable, huh? Fortunately, I think they're both doing okay right now. I don't know why I said I think. Last time I talked to them, which was recently, less than a week ago, they're both doing fine. So fortunately, no permanent damage, it seems. Although I know that my littlest sister, I feel really bad for her because, she being like, I mean, first of all, she's the youngest child, which has gotta suck. Sounds like I'm not rough enough with my siblings. Just throw them some, I mean, just, like, chuck them around. As long as you're, like, as long as it's with good intentions, you're throwing them somewhere that seems safe. I'm not gonna say that I condone that. But I wouldn't necessarily condemn it either. Because I'm not gonna condone publicly on the internet the throwing of children, even ones that you're related to. Man, see, that's like a missed opportunity. I could have gotten canceled for that, but I'm being too careful, I guess. I was so close. I'm like, unfortunately not. Okay. Now, how do I make this a gate? Hold on. I'm gonna do something really cowardly and move them a little bit closer together. And then, okay. Damn it. I don't know why I thought that would work. Here's another thing I was so close. I was so close to building this gate and then I knocked it all down. Alright, again, here we go. Cancelled my gate. Unintentionally. Unintentionally. I mean, but, like, I feel like it's still possible, because there have been times where people have gotten cancelled for, like, dumb stuff. Like, there was that time that, like, didn't people, like, I mean, not a lot of people, but there was, like, a thing on Twitter where people were canceling Joji because they found out he was Filthy Frank, even though that wasn't, like, a secret. People just, like, found out and were like, oh, actually, I don't like you anymore because you're the same person. And see, the problem is, too, like, I haven't been on social media very long, because I was never interested in it personally, so I just use it for, like, the stream and stuff like that. So, like, there's not really anything for people to go dig up that I said, like, 10 years ago. Actually, there is one place. If I want to get canceled, just find some of the Discord servers I'm in with my friends. And that'll get me canceled, probably. People look at... Yeah, that's kind of, how the internet works. It's just kind of forever. But fortunately, we all don't have, like, a million people trying to dig up everything we said, you know, 10 years ago. People could, yeah. But yeah, anyway. If people were to want to get me, then you would need to, like, infiltrate some Discord servers. And then you could probably get something on me. I mean, especially, like, the easiest way would to take something out of context. And then easily. I was on a VPN on an anonymous image board. Yeah. It's like finding out what someone's Reddit account is and like who they are in real life. It's like the thing on Reddit is it's nice because you're anonymous. It would be very easy. Like it would probably be like if someone were to be like, "Oh, I'm gonna try to find you on Reddit." Probably wouldn't be that hard to find what my account name is on Reddit. But I'm a lurker, so there's really nothing on there. Does an everyone have 4 different accounts that use for very specific purposes each time? I don't know. 4 sounds like rookie numbers to me, honestly. Clearly, you're not spending enough time on the deep web. Oh, I didn't tell you how many I actually have. Well, I mean, if 4 is average, then the average is an underachiever. It's a really, really good quote, isn't it? The average is an underachiever. That's actually kind of a toxic mindset. Like, sometimes it's okay to just be average. You don't have to be the best at everything. Not that I don't want to be the best at everything, I absolutely do, but... Per definition, it's wrong. On average, people are underachievers. I mean, only if you're comparing like achievement or like considering achievement by comparing people to each other. You can have a higher standard than the average as like a base standard. And if you do, then it's true. Like, I have very high standards for dice stacking ability. The average is an underachiever, then the underachiever sets the average. Which means they are by definition average. You feel me? Right, but average isn't acceptable, is the thing. That's like the point. You know, it's like sliding through school with an average of C. Or like a 2.0 GPA. Or 2.5, something like that. It's enough to get by. Although, now, okay, so here, I'm gonna get into a little rant here, actually, because I brought up grades. And I feel like the grading, like the letter grading system, like A, B, C, D, F, is awful. Because the way that, like, on paper, it's supposed to be C is average. They say that's average. Why can't you Americans measure anything in reasonable terms, GPA? Yeah, it is weird. We have a weird 4-point scale, and sometimes it's not even 4, sometimes it's like a 4.5 scale, sometimes it's a 5-point scale, sometimes it's a 6-point scale, but it's based on 4, I don't know. It's got to do with, like, honors courses and stuff. But anyway, it's awful, because, like, most people, like, that are trying to do well in school don't consider C to be, like, a good grade at all. Next to Germany, in Germany it's a 5-point scale with 1 being the best. Ah, I see. That's a reverse. That's very strange. It is very strange. At least to me, with how we have it. But yeah. And I mean, like, also there's like, and then, whenever you're talking about grading, if you get into bell curves, people view grades not as a scale, but a binary point. Either it's great or it's not good enough. Yeah, pretty much. But I think my freshman year of high school, I was taking a math course. And my high school wasn't like a regular high school, it was a bit different. It was supposed to be for like, I don't want to say like smart people. I don't know. It was weird. Basically it was like high school and like some beginning college stuff combined. So I got to take a lot of college courses actually. I got a degree in high school. It can be for smart people. I don't know how much I fit into that category anymore. Maybe once upon a time I was an academic overachiever, not anymore. But so we had a math test, a math exam, and it was graded on a bell curve. And a bell curve basically means that you take everyone that took the exam and you put them on the bell curve, and then they're graded based on how they did compared to each other. So, like, if you have, like, a grade, you get a grade, instead of, like, a percent, you get a percentile. So if you get, like, a 95 percentile, that means you did better than, like, 95% of people that took the test. So, basically, my high school, since it's a bit, like, different than the rest of the, like, other schools in my county, our, like, school system was like, hey, so you need to take this final exam for your math course. Would you like for your bell curve to be for the entire county or just for your school? And the thing is, if we did it just our school, everyone in the class could do super well and people still wouldn't pass. Because some people are going to end up doing slightly worse than others, and that'll just immediately push them back to the F end of the bell curve and fail. So the bell curve, basically, what it does is it, like, so the majority of people get pushed to the center. So most people, like, it puts most people near, like, the top of the bell. So, like, up to the top. So it's, like, an average of C. I think, like, 50% gets, like, a C. And then you get, like 20% gets, like, a B and a D. And then the rest gets, like, some kind of, like, A or F. Yeah, it's weird, because by comparing it to... So obviously we didn't just do our school, we compared ourselves to the rest of the county and then everyone passed. Yeah, really, really weird. Split into 3 currents, 4-year program for the vocational who get into trade school, 5-year for average, and then 6 for pre-university. Yeah, I've heard that some countries will do stuff like that. I think it's really interesting. Trade school, I feel like, doesn't really get very much attention in the States, and I think it's kind of overlooked very often, because you can make good money learning a trade. That system, you say, even if everyone does super well, you get 90% of the questions right, you can fail. Yeah, exactly. It is dumb. Like, our math teacher did, like, the math, and in our class, I think if we, like, if we told, like, if our school told the county, yeah, we'll do the bell curve and just compare our own students to themselves, it would guarantee that, like, 5 or 6 people would fail, and then have to retake the course. Even if they did really well in the exam. People look at our system as elitist because you spit kids at age 12 into each program, but it's about providing sufficient challenge regardless of the people. Yeah, I totally get that. I feel like a lot, like, our academic system is kind of like that too in the States. Or, well, I guess I should say my state, because it's, our education is determined by, like, our states, not by the country. Like, there's national standards, but the states really are, like, what sets up the schools and stuff like that. So in my state, or the state where I went to school, there's definitely, I mean, because there's, like, honors courses, advanced courses, things like that, for kids that are ahead of the curve or whatever. But then it's like, I don't know, it kind of feels like you might be leaving some people behind. Did I lose a die? Am I missing one? What am I missing? I lost one of my D12s somewhere. Did I drop it? In my chair? Well, jeez. You drop them a bunch? Yeah, but I thought I picked them all up. I might have missed one. Well, I'll look for it in a bit. I'll just pull another one out of the bag if I can find one. Yeah. When I was in high school, I had some very strong feelings about education. Lee stream, once again you have to go sleep. Okay, well I hope you have a good night. Thanks for coming and chilling. It was fun talking to you, so thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoy your long rest. How long have I been streaming? Okay, we're coming on 2 hours. I've been just trying to stack dice for almost 2 hours. What an accomplishment, huh? And somehow I don't feel like I've run out of things to say at any point tonight. Ba, ba, ba. You know, I say I haven't run out of things to say and then immediately go silent. Shows my confidence. It's starting to get late for me though as well, isn't it? Or no, it's not. It's like 9 p.m. Not at all late for the sleep schedule I've had lately. Oh, there goes another one. Let's see, where did it go? Oh, I see the D12 I lost earlier. Let me grab that. Be right back. I'm going in. Well, now the one I dropped, I don't know where it's at. Man, I'm terrible at this time. Also, man, my floor is dirty. I'm glad you can't see it on stream. And I've just been all over the place. Huh. Huh. Well, there's another one for me to discover later. I don't know what it was, but it'll turn up. Lose to the dice. It's inevitable, isn't it? I'll find it eventually. One day. It might not be until I move out. But, one day. Alright, I haven't been doing very well with the gate, so let's give, let's just go back to the stacking with, the plastic ones and see if... I'm actually curious if these ones will be easier than the metal ones. Like, I would think the metal would be easier, but maybe not. What did I do before? I did, I think, 12 and then 6. And then 20. And then... I'll do 10. 8. And 10. At one point, like, I thought it was impressive just to stack, like, one set of dice. Like, if you could just do that while we were playing D&D, then that was, like, cool, but it's not really that difficult. Man, I've really botched this. The plastic ones definitely slide around a lot more when you touch them, so you have to be very careful. At least these ones do. Okay, then 10. Go back in. So what did I miss? Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wait, am I... Oh, I guess I'm not missing one. Never mind. Okay, I thought I was. So I haven't lost any! Somehow. With all the times tonight I've dropped my dice. I've actually managed to find them every time. Or just, you know, through them on the table. I have no idea how. You know, let's try a different challenge. I wonder, like, if I just do D20s, I wonder how high I can go with that. Because I have a lot. Just to mix things up a bit. I don't know, this might be easy, but let's see. Now, if this falls over, d20s are gonna bounce and roll like crazy. Okay, we'll do 20s. Okay. So far, so good. Ooh, come on. You know, I probably should have done some map making tonight. Jesus Christ. There they all go. There goes all of them. Oh, one of them went in my slipper. Yeah, very amazing. I think I see it. Hold on. I'm going down again. Nope, I didn't see it. Well, shoot. Is it my chair? No. Oh man, did I actually lose that one? So I did not think I would be feeling, like, tired this early tonight. I think my entire life is just tired right now. I haven't really done anything to give myself energy, so that's fair, I guess. Let me get the light. I'm getting tired of looking for these dice when I drop them. I swear... I don't even know if I'm missing one or not. I might be looking for a die I didn't drop. I'm gonna assume there's not... Yeah, I don't see one. So I'm gonna assume there's not one there. There very well could be. Okay. Jeez. Hello. I also didn't think I could actually keep myself entertained for this long just stacking dice. Like, I feel like I'm way too easily bored, but here I am sitting here for 2 hours. Man, you should hear me when I drive. I spout absolute nonsense when I'm just alone in a car for like 6 hours. My God, it makes me wonder if I actually am a sane human being or not. I still don't know what the answer to that question is. But what is sanity, really? I can't get into the deep shit again. I did that. I spouted that for like an hour at the beginning of this stream. I have had enough of that. Okay, that's pretty good. That's 8. We have 8. And we go for 9. Oh, we can. Okay. 10. 10 would be pretty good, I think. Ooh, uh-oh. And there they go. And this is not easy. This is really not easy. There. You know, I'm really, really tempted to say what I usually say when I'm doing something like this, and that's there's too many people watching. But honestly, at this point with what I'm doing, anyone watching is too many people watching. But I appreciate you being here, anyway. It means a lot that you're just coming and hanging out with me while I'm, putting dice on top of each other for 2 hours. If there happens to be anyone who hasn't been here before, welcome. If you've managed to find your way here by some accident, or maybe not. Maybe you found me on Twitter, or, you know, happened to see me searching through the browse page or whatever, but welcome. I hope you like it here, and if you do, I hope you'll consider coming back. It's a really easy way to get notifications if you do want to come back, and that's by hitting that follow button. Really doesn't do anything for me, so it's all for your benefit if you want it. All it does is give you that notification if you want to see a one-shot, perhaps, maybe? That's kind of the thing that I do. I do one-shots Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the same time this stream started, but on good old Thursday. You can see it in my schedule down in the description below. And I do cool stuff on there. I have cool people, new guests, returning guests. It's usually some silly theme or something like that. Try to be very creative with it, so I think there's a lot of cool stuff in there. But regardless, I appreciate you coming and chilling and hanging out. There are a lot of ideas I have tumbling around in this big head of mine. So while I'm just doing one-shots for now, there's a lot more stuff that I want to create. A lot more that I want to do. Ideas I already have, projects I want to work on. Improvements to the stream, to the quality, more content for you to enjoy. And soak up with your eyes and ears every week. I do actually want to start... I do want to stream more often, and this isn't the first time I've wanted this. Initially, when I started this stream, I was only doing once a week. Now I'm up to twice. And hey, why not 3 times? Because it would be cool, as there are apparently a lot of European people that I've met, which is a very different time zone. And so if I did an earlier stream, maybe on like a weekend, like I was thinking maybe I'll do like a stream on like a Saturday, and it'll be a bit earlier. And then, you know, more people can watch from over across the pond. And I can play with more European people, because not everyone is willing to stay up until 4 a.m. to play D&D with me, unfortunately. But I'm just kind of spouting ideas for myself. Just things I want to do to be better at what I do, I guess, to make cooler stuff. There you are. One day, one can dream, can't he? And I've certainly had some dreams tonight, have I not? Anyway, I'm now struggling with number 3. That's not good. Am I still doing 20s? I always just kind of like mindlessly rambling and picking up whatever die that my fingers happen to touch. You know what's nice about die? Because there's like other, you know, games that people play, like chess. Chess was like a popular thing on Twitch for a while, but you can't stack chess pieces. At least not very well. Like, it's just gonna be like way too difficult. It's not a good, well-balanced challenge. And I mean, you can't do it while you're bored, because you can't take pieces off the board unless like you capture them. So you could, I don't know. Chess also requires too much focus. D&D, well, I mean, hopefully it's immersive, but sometimes, sometimes people aren't necessarily paying 100% attention. It happens. No one has a perfect attention span. I certainly don't. One day, Brandon will join the chat again so that he can be timed out using some channel points. That is the dream. I've had that for weeks now, and no one's had the chance to use it. It's such a shame. It's such a shame. Oh, hold on, I can't see chat. There we go. But, I mean, to be fair, he has a job. A real job. And he doesn't stream on Twitch. He's a cool guy, though. He made that little icon for the channel points down there, and then I, completely turned on him and added a punishment for him. In the channel points that he has yet to find out about. Oh god. I fat-fingered that one. I like the D20s are a nice challenge. They have small sources, but they're big dice. It's a good balance. Let's see. Oh man, I am deep into my my music playlist tonight. Man, there's I'm not even like paying much attention to the dice now, and now everyone is coming in to watch me do this. Welcome, by the way, welcome. I really appreciate all of you coming in. But I don't have much to promise you at the moment. This is kind of it. If you just want to chill and watch me stack dice on each other. Otherwise, there's probably someone doing something much cooler than I am right now. I don't mean to sound self-deprecating, but my cool content's on Thursday nights. Letting me know what? Oh, no, I have not set any records. Wait, what did I name the stream again? Oh, well, my own personal records I've definitely beat. I don't think I've ever stacked 15 dice before. Like, that's gotta be a personal record. Maybe not a world record, or even like a local record. Oh, Jesus. Well, 49 in a minute? I told you, wait. You gotta wait until I'm at the end of the stream. Then I can do 49 in a minute. You gotta wait till the end. Is this a 5-month-long stream? I haven't actually decided. The stream will end when I can break the world record for stacking dice. No. I don't think actually that's what I'm gonna do. I kind of need to sleep. I mean, the longest stream I've had was like 6 hours, so... It's a promise you can't take that back? Did I promise? I don't remember promising. I don't ever remember saying I promised. Did I? Did I say I promise? I actually might have. I don't really remember. I'll have to go back and watch the VOD, I guess, to see if I promise. But by then I'll have already ended the stream, so it's not really a promise I can keep. And certainly not legally binding. Even though it's on the internet. And I know the internet is a very legal place. Very legal. Well, I'm actually curious, because, like, Monday nights are usually pretty quiet, aren't they? When it comes to, D&D streams? Or maybe not. Maybe I'm imagining things. I'm just curious, like, how well am I doing? Jesus, 10 people in here? What are you all doing? Do you not have anything? You just wanna, I mean, alright, if you wanna see me stack dice, I'm gonna keep stacking some dice. Let's do it. Let's get these dice to the moon. To the stars. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to say that you're spending your time wrong. Like I'm not one to judge how you spend your time. So I'll have to apologize for that one. I do very much appreciate your support. Oh, you know what would be an interesting challenge? I wonder if I could get 2 dice on top of 1 die. Like, this might actually be a really dumb challenge. Hold on. I mean, like, a d6 would probably be really easy, huh? Oh, no, maybe not. Well. Never mind, this is a dumb challenge. I'm not doing that anymore. Let's go back to the original. Let's go back to our origins and just do the typical... You know what? I'll even go back to the metal dice. I asked people what they were doing here, and they started leaving. It was good, it was good. I honestly deserve that. Huh? Alright. The professional industry standard. Tournament standard. I don't know what it should be called, honestly. Oh wait, no, we want to start with the 6. Yeah, these are not good stacking dice. At all. But that's okay. Oh, man. See, now that's not something I can get canceled for, huh? Is, telling people not to watch my stream. Like, not even in, like, a reverse psychology kind of way. Not that that would work, I don't think. I don't think that would work. Blur? Well, I mean... I'm sure that would be a very easy way to get canceled, but like I said, I don't want to be... Like, I don't want to do something bad. I don't want to slur. I definitely don't want to slur. On stream or off stream. That's just kind of mean. And anyway, what's the fun of taking the easy way? You know? Like, people that slur... And, or even in a heated gamer moment, people that slur and then get canceled, that's too easy. Like, there's no challenge in that. That's not something you can be proud of. Like, being like, oh, I got canceled for slurring. Whoop-de-doo, congrats, you took a shortcut. You know, well done, I guess. Not really an accomplishment. It's gotta happen naturally, and it needs to be for something impressive. Canceling someone because, I don't know. Maybe, because... Well, now I don't even know. What would be a good reason to get, like, a good, honest reason to get canceled? Like, something that would take hard work. It doesn't make you necessarily a bad person. I mean, something, because it could be something like I was talking about before, where it's just like, there's someone, like, you just get on the bad side of someone who, has a much bigger following than you, and then they, like, send their followers after you. But then that would kind of, like, then I guess I would get, like, bullied. And that wouldn't be good. Also, like, I don't know, I'm not big on, pissing people off either, am I? I don't like making people angry, at least. What if, like, I, accidentally, like, destroyed something? I don't know. Like, what if I went to a gas station and didn't, like, like, I left the thing in my gas tank and then drove away and then it, like, exploded. And I like, destroyed the gas pump. No one would get hurt, of course, because that would be bad, but... Pass on a message? A message where? I'm a coward? Well, I mean, that's not the first time tonight that I've been called a coward. Uh, should I apologize? Do you need resources? I think I'm okay. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to be canceled, is there? I'm glad we're on this topic again. I keep bringing it up. I'm just so obsessed with it. Or maybe not obsessed. I find it very fascinating, though. It's like an internet culture type thing. 'Cause it's like one of those things, like... I mean, obviously it's been, like, researched officially, but... who really understands that? What goes on the internet? It just kind of happens. Sometimes you're a part of it, sometimes you're not, sometimes you're on the wrong side of it. Sometimes it's a mind hive. Sometimes, you know, you're like alone against the world. It's weird. But whatever it takes to get your opinion out there, right? That's what it really comes down to, I think. For people that care about that kind of stuff. And obviously, you know, it can be good for discourse. Wait, why am I'm starting with the wrong dice. I really do not have my head in the game right now. I am so sorry. I need to focus more on dice stacking and less on being cancelled. Because it's what really matters here. Anyway, I mean, I'm someone who's studying communication in college right now, so I just find the idea very, very interesting. The topic. Not that I should by any means be considered any kind of expert or authority on any information or anything I'm saying. I am absolutely not. Have not... Excuse me? Okay, something about that didn't seem right for a second. Hmm. See, I'm like, that's not flat, is it? Like it's standing, but I'm almost certain that it's crooked. And I don't know how. Like, okay, this I can get because it's like, or maybe not. Like now that I look at it closely, just are my dice not flat? Could my dice not actually be regulation? They have been working against me the entire time, plotting for my own failure? Could be. And there they go. Alright, let's see. Let me make sure I didn't lose any. Time for a rain check. Or a head count. Okay, we're good. I have them all. Textbook? Man, I hate, like... I wish I had two cameras, because I hate, like, I sit back up and take a drink and I'm like, oh, I'm a freaking Tom and Jerry character where you can't see my eyes. You know, with all the nonsense I've been spotting, I'm not even drinking alcohol, I'm drinking cream soda. Imagine that. And honestly, it's... Cream soda's good, but I'd much rather have a root beer. They didn't have any at the store. Such a letdown. I mean, they never do. The grocery store that I go to never... It's always just IBC cream soda, never IBC root beer. Man, I sound like a prick. Is that a bit needy? I can't get my root beer fix at Walmart. They don't have the exact brand that I want that they like don't carry very often anyway. Consumerism. Fun to participate, not fun to worry about the consequences. Welcome to our lives. Let's get political. I think that's a sign. Let's not get political, actually. So actually, you know, since I'm here, and I need something else to talk about, I don't know if it's the topic I'm gonna go with for this week's one-shot, but like I've been doing this thing with my one-shots where like, oh, the theme is a secret and you won't know until it actually starts, even to like the people that I play with, and I don't know, there's not really anything I gain by keeping it a secret. Like, what's the point? So one of the ideas I had, and there's, like I said, there's no guarantee that it'll be this week or even any weeks, but I do really want to run it. But I'm not making a promise. So I was thinking, very interesting concept with D&D is the concept of a murder hobo, right? Basically, like, a player who kind of plays, not against the rules, but, sort of, doesn't consider, like, NPCs and things like that, like, to be like people, and doesn't consider the consequences of like killing or stealing, you know, just basically doing whatever it takes to gain money and power and scoring as many points as possible. And I was like, okay, well, you know, I don't want a murder hobo necessarily in my stream. I've considered doing like, because one of my earlier one shots was good DM, bad DM, which was wonderful and a ton of fun. And I've considered, like, what if I did, like, a good player, bad player? But I don't think that would be as fun or as interesting, so I haven't done it. But let's say, in thinking about murder hobos specifically, what if, instead of the players being murder hobos, the NPCs were, like, the terrible ones? Basically, like, the players would get introduced to a town, They, walk around. Maybe go to a tavern, little quiet tavern, get something to drink. Um, and then an NPC comes up and is like, all right, I steal all of their belongings, or attempts to, like, pickpocket them. Or, like, attempts to make a persuasion roll to make them give up all their stuff. I feel like that could be a lot of fun for a one-shot and be, like, kind of silly. If I did it right. Like, obviously, it would need to be more than, like, me just being an asshole. But it could be, sort of like, an experiment. Okay, so I'm gonna try something here. Something that I have not attempted yet once tonight. I have here 2 stacks of 6 dice. Stacked adequately, maybe below average performance. But anyway, I want to see. Okay, first of all, I don't even know if it's gonna be possible for me to pick this up without a. I guess I could just do it like this. I mean, yeah, at this point, you kind of get what I'm going for, right? This. This is not gonna work, by the way, at all. Yep, there it goes. Nada. Okay. Back to basics, shall we? It's interesting, like, after doing this for a couple hours, I've started to develop a strategy. And by that I mean I'm doing the same thing I did in the beginning without trying anything new, which is doing the dice in the same order. I mean, it kind of worked. I got to 15. I really want to see if I can beat that. Like, maybe if I can get to 12, I'll start doing plastic dice, and then it'll work better. Maybe. Okay. Let's actually do a little bit of evaluating of integrity here. Okay, we're making good progress. I've definitely improved. Like, without a doubt, I've gotten better over the past 2 hours of stacking dice. I still don't know if I'm doing the optimal order. I could probably actually look it up. I'm sure that it's been researched before. What the best order to stack dice is. But why not discover yourself? Oh man, that is... There it goes. That was not a very good attempt. Whatsoever. Hold on a moment. I'm just gonna check something real quick. I'm not looking up the dice order, I promise. I'm just curious. Okay. That's all I wanted to see. Just curious who else I knew was streaming right now, because I'd like to end the stream with a raid later. I'm not ending it quite yet, but I would very much like to end the stream with a raid. So fun. Honest, whoever came up with raiding on Twitch, kind of a genius, to be honest. It's a really smart thing. Like, really smart. Oh man, nah. Okay, hold on. I really messed that up. Okay, I need to be very, very precise. I don't have any more cream soda. Time for water. Any professional dice stacker knows that hydration is vital for success. Very, very, very important. I actually think it would be very cool to see that record of dice stacking. Like, what does that actually look like to stack 45 dice in 1 minute? Like, that is some incredible precision. Incredible precision. Is that like a Guinness World Record type of thing? Like, are they the ones that would keep track of that? And, like, if I broke that record here on stream, I wonder if that would be, like, viable. Because I'm doing it live, and it'll be recorded. So it'll be here. But I don't know if this is, like... I don't know. Could this be fake? I don't know. I really don't know. Me breaking a world record out here in front of just a handful of people. Don't know if that would... Jesus. Alright. Got one here. I've also gotten better at catching where they fall, so I don't have to spend 10 minutes looking for them. Ba-da-ba-ba. Okay, then the d6. Okay, I feel like we've got a pretty good start here. I think this stack is showing some promise. I have a little bit of confidence in this one. Okay, now we're getting somewhere exciting. Ooh, uh-oh. We're getting into dangerous territory, actually. Never mind! Well, not that we're not in dangerous territory, but... Number 12, okay. I'm getting close to, a record, yeah? Alright, there's 12. Okay, so now, since we're here, I want to do plastic dice. So we need to start with a 12. So I have that here. Oh, man. Did not like that. Steady. Okay, I think we're better balanced now. Let's try that again. Hey. How many sets do I have? I think, let's see, 18, 19, 20, 21 sets of dice, I think? So 21 times 7 would be like 147 dice in total, or something like that. That's assuming I haven't lost any. It's been a while since I've actually, like, sorted. Because I have, like, a bunch of the, like, these plastic dice, and they're not sorted. They're just kind of all in this bag in random pockets. But yeah, 20... Because there's 17 plastic, and then I have 4 sets of metal dice. And I want to get more. There's some cool dice I found online. I found someone who makes ceramic dice. I didn't even know that was a thing. But it sounds awesome. Okay. That's 14. We're getting into new record territory. Personal record, of course, but we're getting into that territory. Next is the d20. This should be a fairly easy one, because we're stacking on top of d6, but it's all about... Ooh, it's trying to... Okay. Oh man, okay, where is... Is it you? Oh. Okay. I'm actually getting a little scared now. I can't believe I kept that from falling. That's 15. Okay, I'm afraid to even, like, breathe on it at this point. Keep this in mind. This right here is the highest I've reached tonight. This is actually better because the 15 I had, no, the 15 I had before I put the D4 on top and then it fell. So what I need next is a D10. Here we go. Okay, I needed to like sigh, but cover my mouth so I didn't sigh my stack of dice over. Oh Christ. Yeah, that's about as good as I could have expected, huh? Alright, let's see. Did I lose anything? I think I'm good. Let's see. I've got them all. Okay, cool. Oh boy. Back to basics. Back to the beginning. That was good. That was really good, huh? That was, like, the best I felt about stacking dice tonight. Because there was a couple times where it started to tip and then I saved it. I managed to somehow rebalance it by doing, like, little itty-bitty adjustments. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, then the 6. Still don't know if this is an optimal stacking order, but it may very well be. Okay. Okay. I think we're doing well. We're making progress. We're up to 10. Okay. Actually, even on the very next try, I'm almost back up to finishing the first 2 stacks. Which is pretty cool. Alright, so we're back to here. Time to go for it again, I guess. I didn't expect this to work this well. So I need a 12. Go with you. Back to plastic. Ooh, wow, I just kind of dropped that on there, and it worked somehow. Ooh, man, okay. Alright, 6 is easy. Let me get a different color. Let's mix it up. Get a purple one. Ooh. It, like, settled slightly to the right. You probably can't see it. Also, it looks very crooked on the camera. I realized it looks like it's going up to like, this direction. I think that's just the angle of the camera, though. Because the camera's, like, the camera's aiming down, so if I turn it, like, that... No, it still looks kind of crooked, doesn't it? I don't know, maybe I just can't tell what's straight and what's not. But, okay. D20. Okay. I was very strategic. I put it closer to this side, because I could tell it was leaning this way. And it worked. So I might try to build this way, because there is a chance that this surface isn't actually flat, and it's been sabotaging me this whole time. I never even, well, I did consider that, but this isn't like a professionally graded flat surface. Oh, I don't think this could be in a better position. Well, all right, where did you go? There you are. Be right back. Oh, we're going down. There's another one. D6. Alright. Okay, everyone is accounted for. So that seems to be where my ceiling is right now. It's around 15. I wonder... Let me just look at these dice real quick. I think they're the same, but... Yeah, they are. Okay. And these ones as well. Yeah. Let's see. Back to basics again, I guess. That's the only thing I have to say about failure and starting over. I'm sure there's something inspirational deep in the layers of something. But all of my focus right now needs to be dedicated to this. That's the only way that I could see the, seemingly unreachable... Man, I have hiccups. This is a really good time to have the hiccups, isn't it? Hello, fisherman. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back, actually. I do recall seeing you in my chat before, so I appreciate you stopping by. We're stacking dice. Beating personal records and reaching new unattainable heights. I've gotten pretty consistent with getting to 12 and moving on to the third set of dice. This is not a very good stack, huh? Never mind. Just wanted to stop by and say hi before I get some sleep for work tomorrow. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. I hope that you rest very well and that you enjoy your work tomorrow. Thank you. Okay, we're back to 12. This is stressful. Oh man, that is some stability. It didn't even shift. I'm worried about this D20 right here. Like, I think the D20s are my weak points because they have the smallest, like, surface area out of any of the dice. Oh, gee. I don't want to hit it with my headphone cord. But man, this one is looking really good. Oh, Jesus. I'm not superstitious, but I 100% jinxed that. 110%. Alright, head count. Who have we got? You're over here. Okay. 6. 5. I'm missing, D... 8. D8. Where'd you go? Chair? In the chair? Oh, in my lap. I heard it fall when I stood up. Still don't see it. There you are. Okay. Let's do this again. I don't really know how to stop. Like, I feel like I've reached the end of this, but I don't know how to end this. So I'm still going. I'm gonna go again. My own little personal dice stacking hell. Okay, so the D20s. Yeah, like, this is not acceptable. I need to pay very special attention to the D20s. I suspect they may be the problem children of the stack. Like, the 12s and the 6s work very well together. And then the 10s, the 10, 8, and 100, you just kind of do reverse triangles on each other, and they seem to work pretty well. Like, they get along. But the 20, like, in the middle, like, it has flat sides, so it can be stable, but... Man, it just does not have a very strong grip on things. Very easy to knock down. Very... the 20 is very sensitive. Which is okay, like, it's good to be sensitive. You know, with sensitivity comes empathy, and with empathy comes care and compassion. Okay. Just because I've done this many times before doesn't mean it suddenly becomes easier. It's still the same challenge, so I still need to make sure I put the same amount of time and effort into it. So, number 12 once again is D10. Alright. Oh man. Oh no. There it goes. As soon as I touched it, I was like, yeah, that's going down. That is 100% going down. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm gonna grab something off screen real quick. Okay. Just needed to, get a tissue. Let's go again. You know what? Maybe I am great at this. Like, maybe I'm underestimating myself. And I can just... Oh, YouTube stopped the music. That was a little jarring. Maybe I can. Like, maybe I'm good at this, and I don't realize it. Never mind. I need to... Patience is key regardless. I've learned that. That was a lesson I just learned in those few moments. It's like nurturing a relationship. You need to take your time with it. Go at your own pace. You don't have to be the fastest. You know, there's no one you're trying to beat. It's a personal thing. Certainly not something that, needs to be competitive. Unless, of course, you're on a dating show, then that's entirely different. That's definitely a competitive thing. Ooh, wait, hold on. Nope. This D20. Excuse me, you're being a little sassy. What do you think you're doing? Hmm? You know, it'd be cool if I was doing like an art statement. I was actually making something on my desk right here. Actually, hold on. You want to see something cool? Watch this. Never mind. Hold on. Alright, I've got post-it notes. Post-it. Ta-da! Look, I can... It's a butterfly. I can make a post-it note into a butterfly. I'll do it. I'm not gonna, pull this up now and actually do it. I've gotten really good at doing this for some reason, because I do it when I'm bored. Keep forgetting that my camera's low. Am I avoiding the issue at hand? Am I avoiding the issue of stacking the dice that are in front of me right now? Absolutely. But you know what? Maybe I want to make an origami butterfly instead. The thing is, though, okay, so a bit of a thing with this. This isn't real origami. That's, yeah. Uh, it requires scissors, and that, like I said, that's kind of cheating. Because, like, yeah, you gotta cut that, like, the corners off around the wings. So, nah, it's not very good origami. But I mean, you still get little butterflies. There you go. Look at that. Little paper butterfly made of a post-it note. Add it to the pile. There's a pile. You can't see it. It's off camera. But there's a pile of, It's actually right under my microphone. I'm sorry. Do you not appreciate my post-it note butterfly? Loud effect. Is that not... Is it just not good enough for you? I forgot to put this away. I'm sorry it's not up to standards. I apologize that you're not impressed. I have a lot of them. You want more? Look, you can probably hear me crumpling them, but look, there's a whole handful of them. It's very bright, because it's all in the light. I got green ones, I have blue ones, and then I have pink ones. So yeah, you know what, if I want to show off, if I want to show off post-it note butterflies on my stream instead of stack the butterfly, sure. That's easy. Look at this. This is what you want? This is easy. Oh wait, that actually fell off. Hold on. Got a little bit of fuzz. Okay. Yeah? Oh, well. Maybe this actually isn't... Okay, there we go. There's 5. There's 6. There's 7. This is easy. This is way too easy. This has got to be like a world record, right? Like, surely no one's gotten the record for stacking origami butterfly. I just knocked it over. Right? Okay. World record is 58 butterflies a minute. God dang it. Of course it is. Why does it always have to be in a minute? Who decided that? Why can't it be in like 5 minutes or 10 minutes? Like, imagine if it was like 200 in 5 minutes or something like that. Like, that would be cool. Like, I wanna know what the untimed world record is. There are also probably better made butterflies than these. Like, some of them I kind of made in a rush. 76? That's it? Only 76? Was that dice or butterflies? $76 butterflies, okay. I have a feeling that you made that up, but that couldn't possibly be the case, so I'll believe you. Man, am I getting hungry? Imagine that. I don't know, I need to eat something. I haven't had any real food today. Which is not good. I'm not going to eat the butterflies. But it's very important to know that for dice, professional dice stacking, it's important to keep a healthy diet to ensure peak perform... Oh, Jesus, I'm messing everything up. I'm not going to eat the dice. I'm going to lose my dice. It just fell. It's not in my lap. God, this headphone cord is irritating the crap out of me. Okay, where was I? Chair, get out of here. Go, shoot. I don't see it. I don't see it. How can I eat the dice if I don't even find it? Huh? How am I supposed to eat the dice? That's gross anyway. Who would do that? That's gross. I mean, nothing against anyone who enjoys eating dice, of course. Oh, there it is. Went in the opposite direction than I expected. Man, searching for dice is exhausting. Okay, you know what? This is it. This is what it comes down to. This is going to be my final attempt for tonight. I get one more. I get one more, okay? And that's it. Okay, the pressure is on. The pressure is on hard. We're on hard mode. We've turned up the difficulty. This is like challenge rating 200. Doesn't even exist. It's like battling the god of gods. You're basically guaranteed to be doomed. Okay. First 6, done. Next 6, let's go. Man, I will say, next time I stream, I can't wait for me to forget to fix my camera, and then I start the stream, and then you're, like, staring at my crotch. Or, like, can't even see my face. Like, hey guys, welcome to the next DM Chronicles screen. I'm up here, you know? Like, hey, come on, my eyes are up here. What are you guys doing? Some respect would be nice around here. Oh, Jesus. I'm glad I didn't drop that on the tower. I would have had to have done a second last one. Try balancing on it. Balancing on the die? You want me to, like, stand on... I don't think that's gonna work. I think I'm a bit too big for that. Or maybe these dice are a bit too small. It's not structurally sound. Well, I haven't actually finished it, so... Oh, wow. I did it myself. Alright, you know what? We'll do it. That one didn't count. Actually, here's what I need. Let me, grab something real quick. Alright. Here. I'm going to put this on top of my dice tower. We'll get to 12, and then this. That'll be my goal. Okay. The music is on. I can feel the energy. I can feel the focus. Trust me, once I get really good at this, you'll be able to live in buildings made by my dice towers. It'll be able to withstand tornadoes and hurricanes and earthquakes. Don't hear the music? Do you not hear the music? Is it quiet? I don't have it turned up very loud. But if it's so quiet that you can't hear it, I can turn it up. I didn't realize it was that quiet. Yeah, okay, I'll turn it up a bit. How's that? Better? I can see Streamlabs is picking it up. It should be playing through the stream. It's a bit late now. I've kind of been streaming for almost 3 hours, so if the music hasn't been playing all this time, then I guess it's just me silently hanging out here. This is okay. It wouldn't be the first time I, didn't have the music on. Is that better? I'm in the wrong die. What are you doing? Get out. Okay, come on. Just assumed I was crazy. Still kind of quiet. But you can hear it now? I'll leave it at that. It doesn't need to be loud. I'll, maybe check it out after, after I'm done streaming before Thursday and make sure that the music is good for them. But if I turn it up too loud on my end, because it's turned up all the way on Streamlabs, so I have to turn it up, like, on my computer, and then it's louder for me, and I don't want to, like, make myself... Because if I play it too loud, then I won't be able to hear myself, and then I'll probably just end up screaming. And it'll bother my neighbors. Yeah. And I've gotten sloppy. That is not very stable. We're gonna roll with it, though. Come on, you're good, you're good. Okay. This is a very sketchy build. How hard is it setting up your panels? Really easy. I actually need to update mine. I've been working on it. I started working on some new ones. But I haven't actually gotten around to finishing them. The panels are easy. I'll be done streaming soon if you want to chat about it. Do a raid here in a few minutes. Come on. Man, I am really... Ooh, man. Oh, man. We'll come back to you in a second. Dang. I still have them all. Well, you know, this won't be the last time I do this. I'm certain it won't. I'm not, maybe not certain. I'm fairly confident this won't be the last time. But this is a good start, you know? There's been progress made. I think it's good to be optimistic about it. I've learned a thing or two about dice stacking. Simply through practice. Maybe I'll do some research. Yeah, Feigned, I can join Discord here in a few minutes. I'll probably take a quick break after I wrap up the stream. And then hop in Discord with you. I want to get something to eat. Cool, well, yeah, let's find someone to raid. Let's see if there's someone fun to raid tonight. That way you guys can keep watching some cool D&D content, because I'm sure there's something I can find. I'm retiring the dice for the night. Let's see. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Give me just a minute. Realize, actually, hold on, I can move my camera back up now. Let me see if I can fix it. There we go, hey, back up here with me. It's a little high, but, I'll fix it before the stream on Thursday. Hello. Ba 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 ba. Let's see. Looks like tonight we'll be going with good old Hard Knock Dice. I've rated them before. They're really cool, doing their Ghost of Saltmarsh campaign right now. So go check them out. So let's go ahead and set that up. Raid Hard Knock Dice. Alright. Well, thank you everybody so much for watching tonight. I hope to see you on my stream on Thursday. Go say hello to Hard Knock Dice. There's some great people over there. They make some great stuff. Very entertaining. So yeah, that's it for me. And have a wonderful night.
I'll make like a gesture like I'm stopping and have like the wispy type kind of sort of like receive